Exciting time right now for a big piece of history in Mobile as work is going on to learn more about the shipwreck Clotilda.
Clotilda, of course, the last known slave ship in this country when it sailed into Mobile Bay in 1859. Fox 10 News reporter Ariel Mallory now joining us from Africatown, where a community meeting was held tonight. And Ariel, lots of folks had the chance to ask questions about what is going to be happening this week.
Yeah, they did, Lenise and Byron, and this exploration of the Clotilda was all made possible with funding from the state and $1 million for the Alabama Historical Commission. And while a lot of people were excited tonight, there were a few concerns on the preservation of this historic ship. A piece of Mobile history could soon be shared with the world as work started this week to explore and evaluate the Clotilda. The Clotilda is the last known slave ship to bring slaves into the United States back in 1860 when it sailed into Mobile Bay.
This is the type of history that they don't teach in school, and this is the type of history that I think we need to share with our citizens in the city of Mobile so that we know.
Councilman William Carroll will be hosting an event tomorrow with the person who discovered the location of the Clotilda, Ben Rains. Rains also feels this is a story worth telling, but in the right way.
The Clotilda is the only ship ever found involved in the American slave trade. It is one of only 13 slave ships ever found out of the 20,000 that were in the slave trade.
Construction is underway to build the Heritage House in Africatown, which will serve as a museum and hold artifacts. Rains wants the story of the Clotilda to get the credit it deserves.
We have this with the ship and the people. We have an opportunity to create something that you can't have anywhere else in the world. Imagine if we build a museum in Africatown, not this, something big enough to house the ship, and we tell the story of the people who were on it.
And the presentation tomorrow will be happening here at the Robert Hope Community Center, and it begins at 6 o'clock. Live tonight in Mobile, Ariel Mallory, Fox 10 News.
All right, thanks, Ariel. And more now on the Clotilda's history. 110 Africans were held captive below the deck of that ship as it sailed across the Atlantic. At the time, bringing people into the U.S. to sell into slavery had long been illegal, but a wealthy Mobilian's bet violated federal law. Once the Clotilda sailed into Mobile Bay and the people were offloaded, it was scuttled in the river and burned. The captives weren't freed until 1865, after the Civil War. They would then go on to build the community of Africatown and the foundation for future generations.